The Secret Menu Podcast with your hosts, Diego Red and Money Boss. Brought to you by Rebel TV, the Rebel entity. Live from the West Side and worldwide. Real ones know what's up, and if you don't, you get the point. Tap in. It's the Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
The Secret Menu Podcast.
This is fresh.
Money Boss.
What's happening?
What it do? Just like that, we back. Secret Menu Podcast. It is Monday. Money Making Motivation Mondays. We are back in the house, man. Boss, how was your weekend? Let's get right to that. You know what I'm
Can't complain. Wasn't no complaining about my weekend.
Hello, that's what it is.
It was cool.
No news is good news. You hear me? No news is good news.
Yeah.
I had a regular weekend, man. I didn't do much.
Yes, sir.
Interviewed Sam.
We went to Boots on the Ground. Tim had the Boots on the Ground party.
How was that?
Sunday fun day. That shit was lit. Shout out to Tim. Keep doing your shit, bro.
Shout out to Love.
Everybody got something to say. It's always some negativity with motherfuckers opening their mouth and always trying to judge. Hey, man, keep doing your shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. You keep making something happen for this motherfucking city, man. Y'all better than me. I would have gave up on you motherfuckers a long time ago.
I know what I didn't do.
Yeah. But, like I say, I love my city and everybody in it, but I would have gave up on y'all a long time ago. Hey, keep doing your shit, though.
What were some of the complaints?
No. Not like there was complaints about him. I hear so much negativity about, oh, y'all going to a GY party. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, who gives a fuck? Right. If you're not worried about that and you're not insecure with who you are, nigga, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, if that ain't your lane, you ought to be more than comfortable doing your thing. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and then, oh well, it be too many of this, that type, and he did that. Like, motherfucker, stop complaining so much about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him, Low, though.
He gave him the world.
On the low, he in the ranks of like the top 3 club, party promoter, event throwers in the city, though.
Yeah.
He always comes some shit.
Doing it, and he got a rhythm. He got a motherfucking program, and it's working for him. Shout out to him, like I said.
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Who don't like it, don't show your motherfucking ass up to his motherfucking event. Period.
And add the last of the shit I forgot to add.
So yeah, he that was a nice party.
Shout out to him doing this motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I've only made it to one event, but you know what I'm saying? When I was at the one event I made it to, it was turned. I felt welcome. It was cool. You know what I'm I'm saying? I ain't feel weird, uncomfortable. You know what I'm talking about it. But it's Money Making Motivation Mondays. I got a little cold. So y'all bear with me on that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, we are here. And it's time to get into it. I see my timeline going crazy all weekend. So on that note, Diego Red is in the building.
Money Boss is definitely in his own humble abode. And talk to your mama. I talked to your auntie. And I talked to your cousin. But your sister got on the phone somehow. And again, she has a problem with what y'all family does. I keep trying to tell her, take it up with the family.
Take it up.
That has nothing to do with me. Take it up with the family. If you don't want to take it
You're
up with the
grooming
family,
grandma, boss.
hey, grandma has already been groomed a long time ago.
Already. Yes,
Grandma's been
grooming
groomed.
grandma.
Grandma's been groomed, primed, prepped, and been ready.
Already. Shout out Double M pulling up. Says shout out my Relly DAM, my Uncle Money Boss. Kimmy Kim is in the house. PJ Bolden in the house. Kimberly Sears is in the house. Shout out to everybody pulling up YouTube. Let me go check the YouTube. Facebook, Twitch. We here. Money Making Motivation Mondays, man. And the timeline went crazy. The 2025 NFL Draft. It happened. We've been waiting for it. And like anything we kind of wait for, it's always going to be some controversy. You know what I'm saying? Always going to be some controversy. PJ, I see you, bro. I'm glad you just reminded me I got to get you in there. We film in September. I got to get you in there, PJ. You know what I'm saying? Always some controversy. I made a post earlier that day. The draft today. Who do you guys expect to go number one? And I only put 3 names when I put it. I put Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. In my mind, I already had my mindset that one of these 3 guys were going number one. Did you have a prediction for who was going number one already?
Not at all. Not at all. I didn't even give a fuck. I wasn't even in the hunt of giving a fuck who went number one. I really didn't. I didn't spend no time on it. I didn't predict it. I didn't put a prediction in. Nothing. I didn't spend no time on it.
Undoubtedly, because there's a divide between certain players. You know what I'm saying? Slight divide between certain players. I believe that overall, undoubtedly, we knew that Travis Hunter would be in the top 3. There was no question about Travis Hunter. Definitely one of the greatest players I've laid eyes on in a long time. His NFL career is left to be seen, but as far as just his college career, one of the most amazing players I had laid eyes on. I had no doubt in my mind he would be either 1, 2, or 3. My pick on my post for number one was Cam Ward. The Abdul Carter is a monster, is a beast, and defensive niggas always be first round. I knew somebody needed him. That's not where any of the controversy came from, though. All the controversy seemed to stem behind Sheduer Sanders, and that's where the divide kind of came in, because there almost is no middle ground when it comes to Sheduer. There are people who think he is one of the most amazing players they've ever laid eyes on. And then there are those who say he's good, but he's not as good as some of the guys we've seen prior. You know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter as a receiver, drafted at number 2. Let's go there. Jacksonville trades up. they get Travis Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter's drafted at number 2.
Right.
No receiver. The last time a receiver was drafted, I think only one is ever, which was Megatron, Calvin Johnson, right? That's the last time a receiver went like in that top 3.
Right.
Cornerbacks had never happened in that top 3. Just an amazing dude. But the Cam Ward thing, I think a lot of people looked at it in the same fashion they looked at the Sheduer shit. There were a lot of us who said that nigga is one of the most amazing players I've ever seen. Then there were people who said, nigga was all right. He ain't too much better than anybody else, is what some people's opinions were. Historically, there have not been many quarterbacks. The quarterback in the first round shit is usually 2. It was 2 this year, 2 quarterbacks. It's not like there's ever 10 quarterbacks that go.
Right.
As they get to the end of the first round, there's 2 quarterbacks gone. Cam Ward at number 1, and then Dart somewhere near the bottom. You know what I'm saying? The outrage began. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt like, if not Cam Ward's place, and I didn't see too many arguments that Sheduer should have been 1. A lot of people felt like Travis Hunter should have been 1, and then Sheduer should have been somewhere in that top 5 to 7. You know what I'm saying? The Jackson Dart motherfucker was where a lot of people felt like that was his job. That was Sheduer's place. Any team with sense would have taken him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A bunch of things came into play because Dion and Sheduer made it clear prior to the draft, there are places that we plan to not even want to be. We don't want to go. We don't even want to be there. So I think a lot of people kind of forgot that along the way. You know what I'm saying? If you're saying, I ain't playing in wherever the fuck, Denver, the altitude ain't for us, I don't know why the fuck Denver would even give it a look. I don't know. I think a lot of people forgot that. However, when he did his draft room, so when you watch the draft, everybody has their section with their families, whatever. Sheduer had a custom draft room, and there were only 20 hats. There's a shelf designed with the NFL teams that could take him, and there were only 20. So that's 12 teams that you've already said, I don't even want you motherfuckers to look at me, which kind of was a statement in itself. Upon seeing that, before any picking was done, and you see his thing, did you notice that? Or
I didn't even watch the draft, bro. I didn't watch nothing of that shit. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you didn't watch any? I thought you was watching. Okay.
I catch it. I caught the shit and reels and shit like that. So I seen the whiteboard with the hats on it, but I didn't see all the hats. I just seen where somebody had, and it was the background, and it was maybe 7 hats or something that showed.
I didn't know what that.
Didn't show the whole thing.
I saw it. I'm like, oh, he got a fly little setup right there. Saint pointed out.
I didn't even see the full setup. I just
he had a nice little room for him and his people. Saint pointed out. Saint was like, nigga, you notice he only got this many hats. So then Instagram goes crazy. So by the time they're at 5, you see it on Instagram. Sheduer only has 20 hats. So you've alleviated 12 teams yourself. Shout out Earl the Squirrel in the house. Something like a Mac in the house. Andrea Albaran in the house. Tanya Laney's in the building. What it do? So many clips. Where do I start? We gotta go pre-draft. Because as it begins to unfold, like a lot of things, it becomes a black and white thing. As with a lot of things.
Right.
in America. It becomes a black and white thing. A lot of people felt like there was an immediate wronging of Sheduer not going, not even at the end of the first round. By 18, it started. They try to make an example out of him. It's finna be some bullshit. You started seeing it bubbling by around 18. Shout out Ron Lee Carnegie in the house. You start to see it bubble. It's bubbling. And like I said, I'm on the phone. Me and Saint is having a full motherfucking argument. Because like I said, there are those of us who believe he's good. My nigga, I can't say he's not good.
Right.
But if only 2 quarterbacks are going in this round, I can't say he'd be one of the ones. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Deion did some interviews prior to the draft.
Right.
So after the black-white narrative, because the black-white narrative, I kind of didn't even pay it no mind. Because I'm looking at some of the people's comments, is women I know you don't even watch college. I know you don't watch college football. They were just picking up on what was happening, and they was rolling with the narrative of what everybody else had to say. Certain opinions I respected as they made their remarks and they said, and we could debate. Certain people I'm looking at like, you don't even watch college football. You ain't seen a rap. You just know of the celebrity status of Deion, and you decide to say, yeah, it's these niggas say it's a black and white conspiracy, black and white. But then the second conspiracy came, and that I believe is the more prevalent conspiracy. It's the black father conspiracy. The black father conspiracy kind of stood out a little more legitimately with me debating a nigga. Because I can't debate the black and white because out of 34, 32 people who go in the first round, 27 of these niggas is black. 27 of the people drafted in that first round are black. So this can't be black white. So when somebody says, it might have been you.
Me.
Who was the first one of the things other than people online who said, hey, this is a black father thing. I said, this is a little more legitimate argument. Do you want to break down what the black father theory is in him not being drafted? And right now, we're just going to say the first and second round. He goes in the 5th. But you weren't watching, but we talked about it. I'm like, he ain't went yet. Right. So at the time of the second round, you done had a few phone calls with a few niggas or whatever.
But yeah, you seen the post. Sheduer ain't drafted yet, this, that, and the third. But not only that was also being said, the narrative that has been put out there. See, I didn't have to watch it to hear the narratives that they were already portraying. You know what I'm saying? So when the narrative is being portrayed, I now have to sit back. I don't have to watch to see. I'm just hearing the narratives and hearing, oh, he ain't been picked yet. And every narrative is his daddy is behind the narrative. Not him not being good at that position. It's what comes with him when he comes. His daddy. That's the only narrative that I'm hearing. Oh, the circus show, the clown show, his daddy. When this don't go right, his daddy. Okay. I know what this is.
And one of the things that helped that, which I kind of think was a bad move, but you're going to move how you want to move. You want to talk how you want to talk. But this job interview, because that's what this shit is. This is a job interview. It's coming up. It's up. It's a week away. It's a month away. You doing press? He sat down with this lady. She looks so familiar. You might know her name. Let's see what he had to say in regards to the upcoming draft and his son.
Right team does not pick him, that you will intervene.
That's my son. It's almost like you got a child that's going into an occupation that you already dominated in. Like, come on. And you don't think I'm not gonna sit there like a navigational system and tell him take a right there, take a left right there, take a not that, not that. Oh no. Like that's who I'm called to dress my son. I'm not gonna let my son get down in no foolishness.
But you and I both know these coaches, these owners, right? You've been in the rooms.
Right.
The owners, billionaire owners,
yes,
will often say, well, this is a young man who should be making his own decisions. He's got this helicopter dad.
Not my son. And we ain't in no helicopter. Yeah.
So
we
Giants
definitely ain't in no helicopter.
Giants are you're in it. So have you told him privately who you would like for him to play for?
It's not like that.
Okay.
Like it's not like who I would like for him to play for. It's a couple teams that I won't allow him to play for. So it's not like that. But this is my profession. I know what's behind the curtain. We ain't got to get back there for me to understand what's behind the curtain and what's not prominent for my son. I'm not doing it.
And if he doesn't listen to you?
Who?
The right.
Interesting. So looking at that clip, he clearly states that, hey, if the wrong person grabs my son, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get him elsewhere, right?
To detour that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And I'm perfectly fine with that.
So from there, so from just that much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Several comparisons came about. One being Peyton Manning.
Mm-hmm. Eli Manning.
Eli. And Peyton ended up being him. But
Peyton came out first, and he did the same.
He was already done.
That's what people don't understand. He walked Peyton into Tennessee.
But the viral clips of this, because people were saying, oh, they're not talking about nigga. Them clips were viral of him and his daddy sitting there, and when he says, I could have sworn, no, that was Peyton, bro.
Eli,
who did San Diego Chargers take?
Eli.
Okay, so it was Eli. Okay, so he clearly says they were like, if San Diego takes you, what are you gonna do? I don't want to be there. I'm hoping they don't take me. I'll be very unhappy if they don't take me. I could do something else.
I'm not going with.
Right. So he already was upset. So that was one of the comparisons. There's another historic comparison that a lot of people never talked about, which was Magic Johnson.
Right.
Magic Johnson sat down with the Lakers, nigga, our team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and totally.
They offered him
$600,000.
Yeah, I want $600,000. Nigga, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar just got $650. He in the league already. He already doing his shit.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't played a tip off yet, and you want $50,000. Crazy how money is $600 then. These niggas is signing these niggas. Cam Ward just got $42 million. But crazy how Magic and his daddy sat down and said, shit, we want $600,000. 50 less than him. That's why I think it's fair. The owner's like, 4 is our final offer. Mm-hmm. Magic said, I can go back to school, play another year, boost my stock, somebody else take me. That's Magic. Right. One of the other high-profile niggas who didn't get too much pushback was Deion Sanders, his daddy. Deion did not want to go to Detroit. He made it clear he didn't want to go to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? They draft Barry Sanders.
Yeah, and Atlanta got Deion.
And that's where he wanted to be. He wanted to be in Atlanta. So these are these high-profile instances similar to Sheduer. But the thing that I'm asking is Sheduer what Manning was at the time, what Deion was at the time, what who was my Magic Johnson? Is he that level of a nigga coming into the league? Is my question though. In order to say
if we're gonna compare the number 1 draft pick to this guy, the numbers say yes. The numbers tell you yes, all the way across the board. The numbers don't change. And we got to remember this. Cam Ward played 5 years of college. And again, I want people to understand, not against Cam at all. But if you're going to say this, the numbers across the board all remains the same. Sheduer changed Jackson State over there. We went 23-3. He went to Colorado to a team that ain't won but 4 games in 3 years.
Right.
And went over there and went 13-12.
Right.
He got better every year. He went 4-8. 4-9. 4-8, and then went 9-4. Mm-hmm. So it shows you he can win. Mm-hmm. That's what it does show you. So when you do the comparison,
so as
there's no difference.
As me and one of my friends debated, he had a similar stat argument. I happen to be a fan of one of the most cursed football teams in America. We have 2 quarterbacks in the last few years who, if you never watched the fucking game and you looked at those stats, look like...
You know who it was.
I'm just saying. Dak Prescott, right. Tony motherfucking Romo.
Right.
Amazing. The numbers look amazing, but when you're looking at them, it's the confidence in this just looks different. So I'm asking, while looking at him to you, did he look like round 1 to you? He looked like round 1 to you?
He looked at, out of the quarterbacks that was there.
No. Fuck the quarterbacks that was there. Does he look, because anything, and that's the thing, anything can happen, anything can go, because every team has 3 quarterbacks already. There are 6 who need another motherfucker because some of these niggas ain't working out, which is why only 2 quarterbacks be going each round. These motherfuckers got money invested. They got some quarterbacks. But I'm saying, does he look like, let's pass on a pass rusher for this quarterback who could be the... Does he look like that gamble?
Yeah. Does.
Okay.
On film, he looks like that guy. That's on film. If you're looking at film, he looks like that guy.
He looked confident.
It looked very confident about, okay, we can take this guy and build a team around this guy, and we can win. That's what it looks like. You put him in the right situation, build the right team around him, we're going to win 12 games every year.
So, we saw what Dion had to say prior. Sheduer elected to not work out for certain teams. He didn't do any combine, right? Everyone came to Colorado where he did his workout. Yeah. So he didn't really work. He went to visit some teams, but he didn't do any of the NFL shit where all the niggas are there against each other. He did his own.
Right.
This is your resume. This is your job interview, though, right? Here's a clip that is going viral of something he says prior to the draft. And this is the speech you give when you're trying to sell yourself to this company or a team that you're trying to join. Let's take a look.
You're trying to change the franchise or the coach that don't give me. So you should know history repeats itself over and over and over, and I've done it over and over and over. So it should be no question why an NFL franchise should pick me. You think I'm worried about what critics say or what people gotta say? You know who my dad is? They hated on him too. So it's like it's almost normal. Without people hating, it's not normal for us. So we like diversity. We like everything that comes with the name. That's why we are who we are. If you're trying to change the name, that's why we are.
Now, change your franchise is the first thing. Change the culture is the second thing. That can be taken 2 different ways because our people, change the culture means bringing a vibe. Get off that old shit y'all been on, which is more than likely losing. fuck with me if you motherfuckers want to win. He doesn't, and that's why I hate how important words are. So that's why sometimes you gotta call a nigga instead of texting, because words can be taken so many different ways. Mm-hmm. Hey, if you're looking to win, I'm your man. He says if you're looking to change your franchise, these motherfuckers been having their franchises for.
And your franchise been losing.
Yeah, or not.
Been a fucking dump truck.
Or not.
So
because there's 32. Because there's 32 teams. Everybody's not a loser.
Looking at him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, everybody's not a loser, boss.
That's gonna pick to him.
But anybody, listen to what I'm saying. Where he went, anybody could have took you though. This is your resume. This is your resume to everybody. Hey, if you looking for somebody who's
to
here
change
to win
your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
This is anybody's though. A winner is coming in telling anybody this. If you're not willing to change this shit that you already had, that ain't been doing shit, and don't want a winner,
you don't
take
think
me out of here because you don't want me.
You don't think an owner can take that as you think you finna just come change my shit?
Listen, two things, right? These white old ass owners look at that as you stepping out of line. That's how they look at it. These white billionaire owners are looking. These niggas is, y'all gotta understand. The owners are 70 fucking 80. These old motherfuckers, they old. So shit like that is fucking.
They look like the two old niggas in the balcony on the Muppets. Remember them two old niggas who sit there talking shit about everything?
Yeah. That's what the owners are. So they're not even in tuned into what the fuck he's really trying to say. They're not in tune, because now they're like, oh no, he's trying to take over the whole fucking franchise. No,
and that's why I think
change your franchise.
As great as Dion is, and as much as Dion can do, I wish he would have had a PR. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who, hey, this is how you conduct. Now you, Dion, you still handle all this other shit that you do so well. But as far as, because Dion he's been doing, he's flamboyant since the gate. Sheduer ain't what Dion was at that time. In my opinion. If others believe otherwise,
I'm just gonna say this.
They believe that. I don't think he had the leverage to be Dion or Dion-esque in that moment. I don't think he had the leverage to be Magic Johnson-esque in that moment. I don't think he had that leverage. Was he good? He was good.
Let's say this.
I had him round 2.
Let's say this. Okay, cool. I don't care what round. Let's say this. When you get a franchise player, you want him to be what? What do you want that franchise player to be? Do you want him to be? Wait. Do you want him to be? No. You want him to be a quiet person that wins, and nobody pays him no attention, or you want him to be? Listen, no, because this is honest to God truth. People want people to put asses in the seats because that's how we make money, right? And if you're not a superstar, you don't put ass in the seats. So we got to go get a superstar to put asses in the seats.
Well, wins put asses in seats for sure.
Superstars will put asses in the seats.
But I'm just saying, there are boring superstars. Tim fucking Duncan is the most bland nigga ever with the most motherfuckers. You crazy the motherfucker. San Antonio didn't have no mother. Nigga, San Antonio had sellouts. What do you mean, nigga? Listen, all the rings Tim Duncan got. Tim Duncan was selling shit out. Tim Duncan was good. We're not gonna do that to Tim Duncan, bro. Tim Duncan was great.
Anything that, listen, I'm not taking away his greatness. I'm not taking away his greatness. Tim Duncan was great. I got Tim Duncan in my top 8.
Okay, I'm just saying.
All time.
He was a quiet champion, though.
He wasn't the superstar that draw the attention. He was not that.
As far as what? Not seats, though. He didn't have a whole bunch of commercials and shit. He had them too, though. Like he's still going to some of that.
I'm talking about superstar status. When you go to that team, you're like, who's the superstar? That guy right there. Why? Look at him. Look at the way he carries himself. Look at the shit he's doing. Look at how he's putting up. That's the superstar. When Tim Duncan came in under David Robinson.
Another born nigga that they marketed the Admiral though and made it work. But technically,
listen,
compared to the flashier basketball players, David Robinson was Tim Duncan was like him 2.0.
Granted, and you get what I'm saying.
That's their system.
You get this right here, but you put this guy that is Mr. Fundamental, Mr. I can do everything you need me to do, but I just don't do it in a motion that everybody's just gonna be up in awe about. But you put some guys around him like Manu Ginobili that shows out a little bit, Tony Parker that shows out.
Bruce
a little
Bowen,
bit.
Edison High School.
Bruce Bowen
from the corner.
I'm just saying. The team is amazing. We ain't gonna get the fuck. The team was amazing. Sure. I'm just saying, but you get some of the guys that have a little pizzazz to them. Now them guys are helping put people in the seats. That's what I'm saying. You need the people. Okay, I'm just saying you need your superstar is supposed to bring the people to you so you can watch the game.
However, that motherfucker gotta win. Wins go.
They also gotta win. Wins gotta win.
Wins gotta.
They gotta win, bro. And if they don't win, they getting their ass hijacked up out of there to find them a superstar.
Out of there, and
that's what most teams are looking for: an attention to the team that has a superstar.
As far as a NFL football team, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think their plan is? Meaning, from the shittiest point, when they say we're rebuilding, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they look at that, what's the average years of, okay, if we do this here, do this, pick up a couple, we'll be back in playoff or championship contention. What's the average amount of years to take an NFL team from
4 to 6 years?
4 to 6.
Detroit Lions.
So,
prime example.
Right.
4 to 6 years.
Was balling. So I think they're looking at this shit like, hey, this is a process, and you're telling us you just gonna snap and change this shit all night. And I have this plan in place already of what we're needing to do this. We're looking for pieces for the plan, not a plan. We're looking for pieces for the plan and not the plan from you. Is how I think any GM or coach is looking at this when we we have to say that's for a rebuilding team. Most of these teams ain't rebuilding. His top prospects were the Giants, the Browns. Who was the third one? It was Raiders. Raiders was in the discussion.
No. Raiders but the Raiders ain't in the.
They were in the discussion though. I'm just saying in the discussion of where he could go.
The Titans.
We looking at niggas who Raiders, have a plan to rebuild.
Right. So that was the Titans, the Raiders, the Browns,
Giants.
Not Giants. The Giants.
Giants.
Right?
Yeah.
We're gonna say them 4. We're in the rebuilding, right? They're in there.
And Giants wasn't even horrible like that because that NFC.
Yes, they were.
You think our division was just trash, but we had the best fucking sector in NFL like the last year prior. Like everything over there was winning.
The Giants in the last 3 years is 18-34.
Goddamn.
The coach. That's why I'm at this point with this, and I believe this. The coach that they have right now, every year since he's been there, it's been a downgrade. They went from 9-7, 6-11, 4-13. They have been downgrading since they have this coach.
So his job's already on the line.
on the line. So this is why I can't bring in a Sheduer, and if I bring in a Sheduer over here, and we already got his daddy breathing down my neck. I'm out. He's in. His daddy's
That's what I was saying.
I don't want to do that.
That's kind of what I was
That's why they
alluding
didn't
to.
pick him.
That's what I'm alluding to.
Not gonna pick him.
Because at the end of the day, it's a fucking job, right? So if you're trying to get a job at Bank of America and you come in and you sit down and the guy says, okay, what do you think you can? Hey, I'm here, you know what I'm saying, pretty much to get your job. In the next 2 years, I want to be sitting in your seat doing your job.
Right.
And then, oh, wonderful. Okay, yeah, we'll give you a call. We'll give you a call. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think people don't factor in like, hey, it's motherfuckers' jobs and shit in place in online.
On the line.
So you're telling me this nigga
him in. Right. I can't bring him in. And his daddy has changed the culture in college football in 2 different places.
But they're saying shit like, we're not running that offense.
Right.
We're running this. Like, come on, nigga.
We're doing everything else not to win.
And I already had to fight to tell y'all what we're going to be doing over the next 2 years. This nigga come in, his daddy said, hey, man, nah, throw that shit out the window. What you need to do, Joe, is da-da-da-da-da. And he's one of these niggas. And see, this is the thing, because everybody felt like, I don't think it was all on the owners. I think the owners probably give a fuck, but they trust the GMs, the coaches, the defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators more. So these are the niggas who know that Deion could call my boss. Every owner in the NFL do not hate Deion. Deion is friends with a lot of motherfuckers in the NFL, bro.
And that's
he
why
friends with a lot of niggas. So when niggas was like, oh, they all hate him, I'm like, no, that nigga friends with a lot of these niggas. And if his son get over there, nigga, he can go over you and call a nigga over you. And say, hey, look, if y'all want that shit to work, I'm gonna do this.
Listen, but that's why I'm saying he had 12 teams that he already eliminated. Because maybe them 12 owners don't like his motherfucking ass. You kind of feel what I'm saying? That's why them 12 motherfucking teams was eliminated. And he's saying, I know where I ain't letting my son go. I know for a fact he ain't going. I don't give a fuck if he thought he was going over there. You're not going over there.
Right.
Because I know for a fact them motherfuckers don't even like me. They're going to treat you like shit too. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say that's why he said what he said. Because he said, I dominated this era. This thing. I've been in there. I know these people. You know what I'm saying? That's like me sending my son into the lion's den and tell him come out with the lion's skin, and he ain't never skinned the lion a day in his motherfucking life. It ain't gonna happen. You feel me? How you gonna fight a gladiator? How you gonna go to war with a gladiator you ain't never been in the ring with one?
Right.
You can't win.
Right.
That's what happened. And that's what I got to the point with the black father shit. And let's get to that. The black father shit is powerful. They don't like a black father that's involved. And people gonna say, go look at how many black fathers with these black kids that got black fathers that make it to the thing that's on the side that they keep the cameras off of that black father.
Well, they show love to one. And it was my guy selected at number 3, Abdul Carter.
And
his daddy, you know what I'm saying? He spoke firm and stern about what their plans would be. I don't know how we come from a community where a lot of black fathers are absent.
Right.
Shout out to those black fathers who are able to be there. Shout out Travis Hunter. His father was able to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He was given permission via his parole officer. He has some shit going on. A lot of us are in circumstances where our daddy's got some shit going on or they just gone. Regardless of how much these other kids' black fathers are involved, boss, they don't have the access to pull the reach to do a Deion or to do a LeBron. So it almost don't matter anyways. this nigga next to Abdul Carter can't change too much in that infrastructure the way that a Dion can.
He can't change the infrastructure. Dion can put his input, but he can't change it. They can hear you out. They're more acceptable to listen to Dion
for sure
because he's a Hall of Famer.
But that's what I'm saying. He can have a conversation, Abdul Carter, that he can't even have. Like these niggas' daddies can't tell a team shit in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
In college, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Division I college nigga daddy can't come up there and tell them shit about shit. You know what I'm saying? Dion.
There's a lot of daddies that do though.
They attempt, but I'm just saying they
do.
But so my kids in Kansas, these niggas, I can't see it.
Listen, this is why the kid. Listen, this is why the kid from not Tennessee. Where is he from? That transfer. That's why his daddy said, "Hey, nigga, y'all ain't giving us this money. My son's up out of here."
Okay, yeah, that. I'm saying influence on. Hey, let's change play style.
Right.
Hey, let's
Dion ain't coming in there to do that, nigga.
I mean, who knows? Motherfuckers is looking at it.
We making assumptions on what he was trying to do.
I'm just basing on some of the statements he has made, even after the draft. Let me find it. Even after he was selected where he was selected. His first statement released. It will be handled accordingly. Sheduer don't take a back seat to any QB. That was on Sheduer getting selected with another quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. I think he should move, even if that shows your maneuver. I think the brashness of you saying like, even if the you might be thinking the exact same thing the coach is thinking, right? But you saying, oh, it's gonna be handled accordingly. Sheduer ain't taking a backseat to nobody. When he's drafted, the first thing the GM them say is he has the potential to be great, good. He has to come in and he's gonna work. He has to work with these guys for it. Nothing is given. Dion saying, nigga, that shit handled. He ain't taking a backseat to nobody. I think it's just Dion.
But do you
and the way he say it, and he's free to say it.
Do you think him saying that is telling him that you better start my son? Or
no,
it's going to get handled. It doesn't. My son doesn't take a back seat. He's a better quarterback, and he's going to do
so why not just say that? That's all I keep saying. But I understand there's a thing, and my athlete homeboys is gonna hate me. But it's just, you ever heard the term dumb jock?
Yeah.
Niggas don't be the most articulate motherfuckers, so he says it that way instead of just saying, I know one thing, Sheduer is a harder working football player than anyone. He's definitely gonna earn that job, right?
But why do I have to dumb down my conversation to make it fit you? And I said exactly.
You don't. But why do I have to fuck with this? I'm just saying, if my interpretation of you saying this is gonna be handled accordingly, Sheduer don't take a backseat to nobody. Nigga, what the fuck do you mean?
What?
Okay.
Watch when he come do the work.
You have everything. You have every right to say that. I have every right to say, nigga, that nigga take a backseat when I want him to. I can say that. That's like you. You have a construction company.
Right.
Only one nigga can drive the truck every day to the site, let the other guys off, they get the shit, and he has to go back to get, when they need new paint, new ladders, new tools. Only one nigga can do that. I need you other 3 niggas working on his house. So as you interview niggas who are on your construction team, a nigga can't tell you, nigga, I'm driving a truck or nothing else. Okay. All right, my nigga. I might need you to, can you drive? Okay, you got that kind, okay. Truck pretty big, you can drive it. But a nigga coming into your company telling you, yeah, nigga, them niggas can work on a roof. I'll go back and forth and get the shit. You can tell me that and I can listen. But I need a nigga who say, hey, I'm here to do whatever I need to do for us to get the job done. That's what I want to hear. I want a nigga to come tell me, bro.
Did Sanders say that, or his daddy said it?
We already passed that. Your daddy.
His daddy said it, right? His daddy ain't playing.
We know that.
His daddy don't go throw the ball. Sheduer has to go throw the ball.
Absolutely.
His daddy is speaking out of, I know how my sons work. He is not going to take a back seat. So I'm not worried about him taking a back seat. So this will be handled accordingly. Period. This don't have nothing to do with you. This don't have nothing to do with you. This don't have nothing to do with the owners. This has everything to do with my son, because I know my son is not going to take a back seat.
But
so
the discussion is why. You know what I'm saying? The discussion is why. Well, what makes what he say affect what you think?
I don't know why any of Deion's words is affecting them so much when Deion has a whole goddamn college team.
Which fucks me up because, nigga, which fucks me up because you really ought to be on that.
He's going to
this shit is done. Exactly, though, but this shit is done, boss. You on a motherfucking tour about this shit. Nobody else is, but you Deion, so you can do that. You on a tour about this. You're not on a tour about the upcoming season in Colorado or the new quarterback you got, or this shit is all about this, and you earn that. Shout out to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because them wasn't the only 2 to go. I think it was a total of 8 niggas went. 3 receivers and then another corner.
Linebacker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Quarterback.
But
Hunter.
People in words and offense, and you can't tell me how to be offended. Or you can't tell me what to look at. You can't. So I don't understand how nobody thinks that nothing this nigga says should bother anybody. At my shit.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you're allowing somebody that's not coming into play, if you don't want to answer his phone, you don't have to. If you don't want to talk to him about anything, you don't have to. If you don't give a fuck about what he's saying, you don't have to. So why what he said is making your skin crawl so much?
I mean, because if he has to be here, it does make sense. Because will I have to deal with this shit for the next 3 years? Will you continue? Because this is the thing, we just talked about it. We just talked about this though. But we just talked about this. Lakers down 3-1 right now. I told you all when that happened, niggas start saying shit, the rumors start swirling, the disgruntledness. So if they are doing bad, I gotta worry about statements from Deion and the media about how our team is doing, or maybe you say, "Oh, it's the coaching over there." This is shit I gotta foresee of what I'm trying to establish. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to hear shit in the media beyond Deion. You're going to hear shit from
everybody else. Don't matter.
You're going to hear shit from Stephen A. Smith.
It don't matter. That don't matter. You don't hear it from the player's father, who's a megastar. You don't hear. That's a different level, bro. You don't hear that from you. That shit don't matter. Only nigga care about that is LeBron rushing Stephen A. after a game. Nobody else cares about that shit on TV.
You don't have to hear none of it if you tune it out and block it out, because Deion's not playing. Deion doesn't play for you.
That's a big ass if though. That's a big ass if. I mean, maybe that's because you're saying, "Oh, I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't care." I can't see that. I can't see it.
What is it that Deion can say to ruffle your feathers?
A lot.
I'm out. See,
but you're asking me what, nigga? It's evident. It's ruffling feathers. Are you saying the shit he's saying ain't ruffling feathers? It's evident the shit he's saying.
Whose feathers they ruffling besides people that's mad that he's a father and saying what his son is going to do?
Everybody else, it don't even matter. It's these football teams and they coaches and they staffs and they GMs and they owners. That's who the fucking matter to. Us and these niggas on Facebook and shit don't even matter. This is a job.
The only teams it matters about, the only coaches it matter about, is the coaches that's scared that he can have their job. That's what it matters about.
Possibly. Or a coach who says, I want to. No.
I guarantee you, Mike Tomlin wasn't worried about what the fuck Deion had to say.
And that was one of the teams who was respected. Everybody, come draft day, everybody said it's a done deal. He's going at 21 to Pittsburgh. Everybody.
No.
What changed it? Yes, nigga. What changed that? No, the Saints was earlier on, like 9 or 6, and then right before draft time, The highest prediction, bro, was him going to Pittsburgh Steelers at 21. Absolutely. That changed. What changed that? The Saints. What changed that? Something's changing this shit, bro. Something's changing it. So that's the question. Okay, if none of this shit should ruffle a feather, what's changing all the shit where this nigga was supposed to be in the top? Okay, but now we going to... So the black father is who? Dion. And now we're talking about what Dion's talking about. So if this is ruffling your feathers, Tomlin's a black coach.
It's the same thing as LeVar Ball. It's the same shit. Same shit when Tiger Woods' daddy came out and said Tiger Woods was gonna be the greatest. The motherfuckers had a problem with that. It's the same shit. Same shit when Serena Williams, her daddy came out and said my daughters are gonna be the best. It's the same thing when it's a positive black father that's involved. If he wasn't involved.
But you gotta be clear. But you just, nigga, do you see where because you're like, who feathers did it ruffle? Nigga, don't jump over the point. The point is, nigga, this shit is shaking. Is he or is he not shaking some shit up? That's the question. Because I don't understand niggas not seeing what's going on. Like,
this is my answer to that. It's not about the things that he's saying. It's because he's a black father that's involved.
It don't matter about is it the things he's saying. Is he or is he not shaking some shit up as he does it?
The whole NFL. Yes, okay. The whole NFL.
That's all I'm saying, because I don't understand motherfuckers saying, what do you do? I don't know why they don't. Nigga.
He's a black father that's involved.
All right, but
you don't get that.
Black father talking some shit too. You know what I'm saying? As he should. As you should, though. You know what I'm saying? But then it come into play like, nigga, that's what you do for you. Is your son, is you fucking this shit up? Or is the leverage there for you to do this shit? Because if the leverage there, then it shouldn't be no issue.
Everybody got leverage when it comes to any sports that they played in. If your father played in there, if your father had some type of play in there and he was good, great, or a Hall of Famer, you got some leverage.
And so that's the other thing. Because it's like what? It's like a fraternity. It's like a brotherhood, the NFL. Yeah. So when you offend my brother, you offend me.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, right?
I'm a part of the fraternity, but you guys been hating me being a part of this fraternity since I've been a part of it. So now what you're doing to me is the wrecking ball to me because you didn't do it to him.
I ain't seen it.
Because you didn't do it to him.
And that's the thing, because there's like, there's a Dion. Where was the Dion hate train before Jacksonville? What? Was there a Dion hate train?
What?
Dion been a sportscaster. Dion, like he wasn't denied none of the jobs or none of nigga. He had everything everybody else had. Where were they not fucking with Dion until now with the Sun?
The NFL wasn't fucking with Dion at all. Once Dion came out the NFL, they wasn't fucking with him.
In what way? I don't recall. You gotta remind me of what they were doing to Dion.
No coaching job.
Did he try to be a coach?
Nothing. Yes. Well, why is he coaching now? No coaching jobs, no nothing. Dion.
Everything I've ever seen with Dion says he never want to be an NFL coach. So I've never seen nothing where Dion was trying to be an NFL coach and was denied.
Dion didn't get on nothing. They was get this nigga out of here. It's gone. It's over for him. Yeah, we tired of that shit. Bye. Get him gone. Give him his gold jacket. Get him gone.
Tired of what? You got your gold jacket. You got all your shit. So when was he kicked out of this brotherhood? Yeah. That was the brotherhood, bro. I don't recall.
Nah, bro.
Listen, I don't recall none of that, bro.
Listen, bro. When some people don't like the pizzazz, the confidence. That's why he said what he said. Don't let my confidence get you deterred and think it's arrogant. Dion's been that forever. And
everybody's, as far as I know, everybody has always accepted it.
No.
Everybody always fucked with that. That was Dion.
Nobody liked it, bro. They put up with it, but nobody liked it. Nobody.
So that's what I'm saying.
Nobody liked that shit.
As far as him, you know what I'm saying?
Period. Yes. Nobody liked it that shit.
But I'm trying to figure out when was you're going to have to find me where Deion was trying to be a coach and was turned
From the beginning.
I never seen that, bro. I've never seen the NFL stop Deion from trying to do anything Deion was trying to do.
Okay. That's why he ain't in the
Because here's the thing. If you want to spike Deion, Colorado had the most motherfucking...
What?
The most players from one team this year. Hey.
Don't have nothing.
But I'm just saying, if we hate you that much and we trying to spike you, nigga, Travis goes 2. And all these other niggas go.
That's the kid. Them kids' last name ain't Sanders.
But this looks good on your resume as a college coach.
That shit don't look good on Deion's resume. They don't.
Why does it not? When you sit down with future prospects and kids, you say, I put 8 niggas in the pros last year. What do you mean it don't look good? That's part of your whole recruitment. I put niggas in the NFL over here. Look.
No.
So if I want to sabotage your shit, why would I take this many niggas from your school?
How many? You just said a kid said he went over there and said it was a shit show.
What kids went over there? What?
You said it was a kid over there that said that shit ain't about nobody but Deion and his kids.
That was the I can't change what that nigga said.
So
but I'm saying he had a nigga who played for him that left, and everybody was like, "Damn, nigga, why you leave?" And that nigga said,
"Plenty of kids that left."
I'm just saying that nigga was the one in the media saying, "Fuck that school, that shit about dude and his son." I didn't say what that got to do with the NFL. That kid said that. That's a nigga he called his son.
You said that's going to be his resume to say I got kids in the NFL. But his resume also going to say he's got kids that left.
But that when you come sit down with me, I'm not going to mention the nigga that left. I sit down and I give you what we do.
You don't have to because it's going to be his kids in the media that said they left that school.
But when you come on a recruitment trip and we break down what we do.
Talk about that, bro.
Nigga, you trying to tell me we don't say how many niggas we got in the NFL at this school?
Bro, because that don't even matter. That don't even matter.
What are they going to college for, boss?
That don't matter.
Their dream is what? To be an NFL nigga.
Listen, what I'm saying to you, D, is this. Can I start here? The rest of it is going to be on me. Is this team going to win? The rest of it is going to be on me. Is this team going to be on TV? The rest of it is going to be on me. That's what it's about, bro. So they can show their talent. It don't have nothing else to do with anything else, bro. Deion can put 60 motherfuckers in there. That shit don't.
Man, that's a hell of a selling point.
Deion is the coach.
That's a hell of a selling point.
That's the selling point. The selling point is Deion.
So niggas are only. So if Deion puts 0 niggas in the NFL for 6 years, they still coming just to play? Fuck no, bro.
That's Deion saying.
Every nigga dream is to go to certain schools because they know nigga NFL niggas come up out of there, bro. Come on, bro.
No, bro. That's not
Come
true.
on, bro. You telling me niggas with NFL dreams don't say nigga I'm getting there. Niggas go to pro from there.
Listen, D. It's kids that went from D1, from a D1 college, dropped out to go to a D2 college and still went to the pros.
Understood. We're talking about how you get to the pros. But part of you going to that D1 in the first place, nigga, was a part of your dream. Maybe you got there and realized like, oh shit, I'm good enough to go from somewhere else. But you can't tell me that ain't a part of what the fuck
every kid's dream is D1. Every kid, listen, every kid that's playing football, their dream is to go to the NFL.
Why? Okay, but
that's their dream.
Okay.
That's their dream. Their dream. There's not one kid that's playing football that is serious and not saying to themselves, I want to go to the NFL. There's not one kid.
But why is D1 the dream?
Because that's where they're going to say to themselves, that's the upper echelon for kids. It's
upper echelon for what?
For kids to be seen. No, to be seen. It don't have nothing to do with pro.
Because raise it to be seen for what? What do I want to be seen for? Just to be seen? No, because I want to raise my chances to go pro, bro. Who are the people you want to see me? The NFL.
That's every kid that's going to that's every kid that's going into to college. Every kid wants to go to the NFL. If he go D1, D2, or D3.
That's understood. But my dream is to be there because this is where my chances are higher.
No, your chances are, it's on you Steve McNair didn't go to motherfucking the D1. He went to motherfucking Alcorn State.
All right, nigga. You got it.
Jerry Rice went to motherfucking.
You got it, bro. You got it. You got it. You got
when
it.
you're great, you're great. It doesn't matter where you go. People are going to hear about this greatness regardless of where you go. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. They're going to hear. Rayford Alston got picked up in the basketball park. Tark went to go get him out to Rutgers and brought him to Fresno State.
He was already who the fuck he was, a legend. And we are,
Bro,
and we were,
going to the NBA.
Niggas know what we were.
He wasn't going to the NBA.
We took every raw ass nigga with a problem. We was the bad boys club of basketball. We took every nigga with a robbery or a history of some shit. We took every motherfucker.
That's what it was. Niggas
We
was
took
sitting
every
around waiting for a nigga, and Tark said, "Who is that nigga? Oh man, that's so and so."
The world knew who that
Grab
nigga Skip
nigga.
Malu was. The whole world knew. Any nigga in the street knew who that was, bro.
No, bro, they didn't. See, that's the whole catch. A lot of motherfuckers didn't know Skip
The
before Skip
niggas who matter, the scout niggas who keep their eye on the radar of shit knew who that was, bro. Maybe Joe Schmo didn't, but any nigga who knew what was happening knew who that nigga was. He was a dog in high school.
When he was sitting at home he wasn't at no colleges. He was sitting on the Rucker Park playground, bro. How did they know?
Bro, he was a dog in high school.
And he was at the Rucker Park. He was out of high school for 3 years.
I don't know about that.
Rucker Park.
For 3 years.
I'm telling you.
When did he go to Fresno City?
Facts. He went to Fresno City at 22. Go look up the thing. Go look. He went to Fresno City for 1 year with Ron released him and then went to Fresno State.
For how many years?
1 year. He only did Fresno State 1 year.
So he came into the NBA at 25?
24, 25, yeah. Go check it. He didn't stay long. He didn't stay long.
Yeah, I can't believe
Rocky
nobody was.
Orlando.
I don't want to have to go through all the shit, but
Milwaukee.
I can't believe nobody wasn't working with Skip to my Lou.
Nobody, bro.
I can't believe he's just sitting in the park smoking blunts. I can't believe that.
He was on the basketball court at Queens doing and one. He was doing and one.
He went from high school to the park to city to state.
And one to Fresno City.
He was on no travel teams, no private EBO. He wasn't an EBO nigga, none of that shit with mounting him. He wasn't in none.
No.
He wasn't a part of none of that that shit.
No, he was high school, Rucker Park, and one, Fresno City.
That's what I'm saying. And one was huge then, though. That is just
Fresno
like
City?
that's what I'm saying. So and one nigga is
Fresno
like
State?
that traveling team shit, bro. And one that was big. You can't don't belittle Skip to my Lou like that, bro.
Bro, that's my guy.
Come on,
when I was in Queens, I just seen him when I was in Queens.
Yeah, come on, bro.
So I'm not. There's
That
no
nigga wasn't
belittling.
just walking out to the park. That nigga was in talks with hella niggas moving and shaking to get him to that
How was
situation.
No, bro, he was not doing anything.
So
He told
Tark
me.
just woke
When
up
he
and
first
said,
got-
"There's a nigga." How does Tark hear about you on a basketball part?
Somebody knew Tark that knew him. You know how you got a motherfucker that's outside and he's on the court? Hey, man, I know a nigga that can get you and get you looked at. That's the shit that happened. Man, Skip was in Holmes playground with Timberlands on with one leg rolled up when I first met him.
They didn't already flew him out there
Playing
for that, bro. Come on, man. That nigga didn't just come on, bro. He wasn't just came on his own to Holmes playground. They had flew him out here to come on.
That's
bro.
what I'm telling you.
They had him under. He was under some shit.
The story.
He was under
This
some
is what
shit.
he's giving
Though.
me the story.
He was under the
giving
care
me
of some
him.
niggas for years, all the way through that process. He wasn't just sitting
He
in the
came
park.
to Fresno. Tark got him to Fresno City, bro.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna go do my research.
Tark got him to Fresno
I'm gonna go do
City.
my whole research. That'd
Go
be a good thing for the
research it.
channel. But eventually, the days go by, the picks go by, and Sheduer is finally taken 5th round at 144. By this time, every nigga in America is fuming and on some Malcolm X shit. Meanwhile, this is my nigga at the house. Let's take a look. He made it, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look as disgruntled as my timeline did. My nigga made it, you know what I'm saying? Shiloh grabs a agent, signs with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of the other kids there had to get an agent and signed with somebody else as well. I think those two signed. Everybody else, I think, was picked up late in the draft. You know, there's nothing that happens without conspiracies. So there is also the conspiracy floating around that this shit is just WWE. There's the conspiracy that he already knew he was going to Cleveland. Deion already talked with them about it. And he knew he was going in that round. They leveraged their situation, leveraged all this media shit, leveraged some of the fake reports, leveraged some of the real reports in hopes he was going to be there anyways, to get him there so that they could pick up a bunch of shit that he would need anyways. That's just one of the rumors in the rumor mill. There is, let me find it. Is this it? No, that's Donald Trump was tripping. This is it here. Thanks to Sheduer Sanders, day 2 and 3 of the 2025 NFL Draft averaged an audience of 7.3 million viewers across all platforms, which is a 40% increase over last year's coverage. Nobody watches after the first round, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody watches this shit past the first round. I watch every year through the first, and I don't even probably make it to 30, whatever. I watch for them first 15, 18. I watch for Cowboys. So I might watch second day if I'm thinking of some Cowboy shit going on. This nigga boosted the ratings by 40%. Had niggas watching their TV in furious mode, cussing and screaming for 2 extra days. And there's the conspiracy that was the plan all along. This is going to boost ratings. There's some type of bonus in play for this happening. We already know what's going on. It's WWE. Deion is a made-up villain. And then that's where all this shit, it comes into play. Because he has more friends a part of the NFL than enemies, bro. Like, I don't see the enemy thing. Like, the shit you saying to me is new news. I gotta go do a whole bunch of diving. Cause I've never seen the Deion enemy train. Now, media niggas, cool. But even them, he was once a fucking media nigga on the sideline interviewing niggas and calling games and shit. Deion did that. He had his run doing that.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen the Deion hate train. So I gotta go back, like I said, and dig to find that. But
go dig up, bro.
How real is the
Falcons fan? We drafted. I've been following him since we drafted.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
I followed him before he even got drafted.
I love Deion, bro. I got 2 niggas on my desk at work. Deion Sanders and Nipsey motherfucking Hussle. That's my bobblehead, my Deion bobblehead, and my motherfucking Nipsey Hussle shit. I love Deion. Niggas be like, oh, nigga, you Deion. No, I love Deion, nigga. I don't glaze his son. You know what I'm saying? I think his son is good. I don't see his son where a lot of other niggas see his son. Dion, nigga, I love Dion. I love fucking Dion. But what is the possibility though that he cut a deal or they cut a deal and knew all of this was happening? And based on the world we live in, a lot of this shit, I see a lot of the shit we report on or post. Most people don't believe shit is all fake anyways. Could this outrage all be fake? And that well, the outrage is real, but could Dion and Sheduer have already known what was going on? Could it have been staged?
I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Because you got to think about it. They said the ratings is that high. The ratings is that high. Anything's possible, bro. Anything.
Damn near half of what the ratings are the next day. 40% more motherfuckers watching. That means revenue. That means money.
But then I seen this as well. If you go to and I like I say, it's all about money, and I kind of see it in a different light. I tell y'all to follow the money. If you go to the NFL Instagram, on their Instagram they got Cam Ward number 1, Travis Hunter number 2, Sheduer Sanders 144 pinned
as the next post. It's a fucking business, bro. It's a business, and this is the shit. Niggas swear. Harder? But this is the thing.
Number 3 pick.
This is the thing. Shout out my nigga Ray. Ray Shamu spots the house, right? He immediately says no, right? But all year long, you see niggas say this shit is fake. They have a script. The NFL is rigged. All year long, this shit is fake when your team loses and shit, right? How if that shit is fake, how this couldn't be a part of the play? Is this just the realest niggas coming into the fakest shit that exists? And they're gonna be the only real motherfuckers playing for real? If there is a script, he's not gonna follow it? Like, if this shit is hypothetically fake, nigga, this is the first chapter of this year's script. Is this, right?
Yeah. Because even this Ray Shamu said, I think everyone knows where they're going, though, if they got a good agent, right? Even with a good agent, though, right, you got to think about the deals that they cut. The agents are friends with some of these fucking GMs, with most of the GMs. Like, hey, take my guy. I need you to take my guy right here at this round. We're going to do this, and I'll make sure you'll get this guy down the road for this round.
Sheduer, Shiloh had no agents.
Right.
They daddy was the agent.
He got Drew Rosen out.
Out of the blue, between the time his brother got drafted,
right,
and before the son came up, he was on a team. Minutes out, an hour or two after he got drafted, nigga, Shiloh was already on the team, bro. I don't know, but we've seen a lot of letdowns throughout history, and it's ironic that one of them was Lamar Jackson, who a lot of people predicted to go 1, 2, or 3 that year, who ended up going like 32, 30, whatever. And ironically, look who's interviewing. Let's take a look.
I'm here. It's here. You're here. I'm a Raven. It's on. All year. Every year. Yes, sir.
What could you have done differently that you could have gotten out of that room quicker and got drafted earlier in your career?
Nothing. I'm happy to be a Raven. It don't even matter.
Yesterday does not matter. You're looking forward to today.
I'm looking forward to being a Raven.
What are they getting?
Everything out of me. They're going to get a Super Bowl out of me. Believe that. Yeah. Believe that. I'm here.
It's here. You're here.
I'm here.
He turned into really one of them ones. He's really one of them ones.
Talked about how he spoke. Talked about his demeanor.
How long ago was that?
Good enough.
How long ago was that?
How long ago was what?
Lamar Jackson's draft.
Lamar got drafted. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, they wasn't ready for that. That nigga sounded like a real country gangster. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't ready for that.
Lamar got drafted in 2000. 2015.
10 years ago? Yeah, that was that the way he sound. That sound probably was. That's about when you started going to Florida and shit. Probably about. You think it's been about 10 years? No, you was going kind of before that because I've been here 10 years. But it ain't too far off. This nigga sound to the rest of the world wasn't kind of ever been heard before. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is this nigga supposed to lead my team? This nigga? You know what I'm saying? Crazy. He really one of the motherfucking ones, though.
No, Ray Shamu said, boss, I heard y'all, but all three of us know dudes that worked hard to get to. Listen, that's not.
Wait, what did he say? What was the last line? Dudes who work hard to what?
To get to the league. There's plenty of guys that work hard to get to the league. I am not taking that from nobody. That's not what I'm saying. Because you gotta work hard to get to the league. There's no gimmies to the league, bro.
Bro, there's this nigga right here. I'm glad y'all on that. So let me show y'all this. This nigga right here was on the cover of EA Sports College Football. College football just came. EA Sports College Football 25. Remember everybody going crazy for the college football game? And I'm like, shit, I might got to get a PS5 because they brought this nigga was on the cover and went undrafted.
Right.
He ain't the only nigga that didn't. Niggas talking about this nigga going in 5. It's niggas who everybody thought was going who didn't go.
Right.
It's some niggas that didn't go, nigga. It's about what these motherfuckers decide they want at the end of the day. It's only so many teams. It's only so many picks.
Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. And I'm just going to let y'all know this. The NFL draft is just like the modern day slave trade. Get their ass up there on the chopping block, and he ain't bigger. Oh, I don't want his name. Oh, he's not built how I want him to build. Oh, he didn't run as fast as I want him to run. Y'all got to action that out. Oh, that's a great specimen. There. Yes, I like it. Look how big it is. Look at his muscle. Look at how his feet look. This is a modern day slave trade.
My gay ass coach. Look at the dick.
It's modern day slave trade.
Hey, who the fuck was Jerry? Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
See the dick on that boy? See the dick on that boy?
This is what it is, and we gotta understand that, and people gotta see that. No matter how we look at it, we can be mad, and that's why I don't fall for the black and white shit. But I understand black fathers compared to white fathers and how they look at it, because the black father was supposed to be out the house anyway. The way they set up, the way this shit was set up.
But you don't think it's a divide in comprehension? Like I get how we talk a certain way, but it's sometimes it's comprehension. We know exactly what it meant, but that shit is scary to some of them motherfuckers. What is he saying? Oh no. He's just saying he's gonna come on in, gonna do real good, and he can help the team to the next level. You know what I'm saying? But to them, it's that motherfucker said they gonna, God damn it. What? I think it's just comprehension.
But it's double language.
In some instances. It's double language. So for us, and we don't like that didn't offend me. But
a lot of us don't understand that. Period. It's double language. That's why some of your words have two words that mean two different things.
Right.
But they're the same word. It's double.
And that's why I wish, like I said, he had some media training. But I get it. This is a one-man army over here. We ain't paying no extra mother. I know how Dion moving. Paying no extra. Niggas, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that. We don't need none. Okay, if they don't take you, Shiloh, or if he go, okay, he going late. Because Dion probably had it in his mind. Sheduer going 1, late 21, 29, and then Shiloh out of here by 5, 6, right? In his mind. So when Sheduer go 5th round, Deion already had that other nigga on speed dial. That nigga had already tapped in. Hey, Deion, if you need me, I'm there. Because like you said, he got one of the best agents, right?
Yeah, Drew Rollins.
He got that trick. That's what I'm saying. Deion got them relationships. He got friends too. He hit that button quick. Yeah, nigga. It won't be the headline. Sheduer goes in the 5th round and Shiloh not at all. Shit. He got both his sons in that motherfucker. That's what he did do at the end of the day, nigga. Both his sons is in there and 6 more niggas on his team that he coached, that he also called his sons. Got in that motherfucker. At the end of the day, it's really a win for Deion. Even with all the controversy and he won. Both my sons is in the NFL. Will be playing this season coming. And I got 6 more niggas in the NFL who played underneath my coaching and my guys.
I just want to see it. Because let's just say this. Are we not entertained? Are we not entertained?
That's why I didn't even tongue wrestle with a gang of niggas on the internet, because I seen it coming. I saw it.
It's sports entertainment. That's what this shit is called.
What did I say to you? I said he's about to do a Bronny with the jerseys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As of today, he's number 3.
Come on, bro.
In jersey sales.
144 pick.
Is number 3 in jersey sales. Travis Hunter, rightfully so, has sold the most. Cam Ward is sold 2. Sheduer's 3. Genty 4.
And Sheduer's going out.
This is going to change.
Surpass all of them.
Genty's going to be pretty high up because of the Raider fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Sheduer is going to be high because black people is rolling.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter will be high because he's just phenomenal as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's just phenomenal. But yeah, he ain't tripping off that money. Everybody's talking about the money cut and he lost 40 he lost 40 million had he gone in that top 3 or 5 or something. I didn't like a lot. There was a lot of narrative spin and shit. I'm like, nah, technically he wouldn't have. If he would have won at 21, it wasn't 44 million. It was more than what the fuck that for, whatever. He made 6.5 million last year. I ain't give a fuck about the money. His endorsements now finna be crazy. He finna get the money. His jersey just made him he just made more money than a lot of niggas off the jerseys, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't tripping. Right. But congratulations, man, to Sheduer. What I'm looking forward to, I gotta do it. I gotta do it because me and Boss was arguing about my nigga Cam. Where's my Cam? There it is. Cam Ward, man. I believe in him the way Boss believe in Sheduer. And they said, a lot of people said this is the difference and this is why Cam went and won and Sheduer went where he went. They believe he is more focused and more dedicated to football. Let's take a look.
You over there watching us? Yeah. You want me, he don't want you. Who you think close to a ring out of Tennessee, Cleveland, and New York? Whichever one draft Cam Ward. Play football. That's the only thing I want people to know me as football players. When they search up Cam Ward, we say American football. Come on, man. You know you ain't first. You thought we're number 1, you were number 2. They gave you a completion percentage award, and all you did was throw check downs and bubble screens. That's actually crazy. If I did that, my completion percentage would be 90. I'll do what my team needs to win. If we got those screens, those screens. So why you ain't doing it in the bowl game? You know you got that on politics, right? You know you got your first. You the first man to get an award during the game. You could be generational with no Super Bowls. I'm gonna be generational about 4, 5 and things, and I'm good. I'm out the league. I'm going home to my son and my daughter. Hey, why them boys captain said you going to number 6? We both know that ain't true. That was be generational. I'm legendary. That's cool. We can be legendary. Legendary get their ass. We'll start doing it in like 5 minutes. Generational is once every 100 years. You see Pete over there watching us? Yeah. You see Pete?
That's my nigga. That's my nigga, boss.
I ain't mad at him. Like I said, I ain't got no
shit,
shit.
nigga. My shit, nigga, I'd be 90% too, nigga.
Well, we know that ain't true.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then Travis wouldn't have had 15 touchdowns. Travis wouldn't have had over 1,000 yards. That ain't true.
If he had a Travis Hunter, nigga.
He did, and I told you that.
What was that nigga name?
He did.
He ain't had a Travis Hunter.
Yeah, that nigga had a bad motherfucker over there.
Where he going to
He's
draft?
still in college. He's still over there. That's what I'm saying.
He had a number 2 draft pick.
Still had a
Travis
motherfucker over
Hunter.
there.
He ain't had a Heisman Trophy winner, nigga, on both sides of the ball, getting him all these amazing catches and getting you the ball back. I had to get my shit.
Miami had a top fucking 15 defense. What are you talking about?
And a top.
Miami was ranked number 1 this year for about 2 weeks.
So he had a Travis on the backside?
Yeah, man, he had a whole defense. He had a whole team of fucking Travises over there.
Well, I'm looking forward to the rivalry between Cam.
No, they ain't gonna be rivalry. They ain't gonna play each other. It don't matter. Oh yeah, they might.
Tennessee and
they might. Cleveland play Tennessee.
It's up.
Yeah, Cleveland play Tennessee.
And it's inevitable that people are gonna watch and compare. It's inevitable. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? We rooting for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to see it too. I think it's gonna be good. But why don't nobody say Cam is cocky? That wasn't cocky? That wasn't
motherfucker.
Arrogant.
There's 40, 50, 60 other niggas.
But
nobody get like
but
this.
The arrogance.
Okay, but it's not that. Like it's your daddy and you. It's just double this arrogance.
See that?
Like, come on, bro. It's double.
You can't listen.
That light is huge, bro.
Everybody keep talking about the man's daddy,
bro.
The man daddy ain't playing,
bro. But that light is huge. Let's keep it. But we gotta keep it.
College team.
We gotta keep it.
He's going to be taken care of. That plays on Saturday. So Monday through Friday, this man is coaching the team. Sheduer is practicing Monday through Friday, and Sunday he has to play.
But we got to keep
What is his daddy going to do?
Keep it 1,001% clean. Nobody gave a fuck where Sheduer was until his father comes back to coaching. Father comes back to coaching. Niggas might not even knew the kid's name at this point. He comes back to coaching. Hold on. He comes back to coaching, boss. He goes to Jackson State. Everybody and their mama now say they're putting their kids through HBCUs too. He started a whole HBCU wave. Master P sends his son to a HBCU. Everybody said, I'm sending my kid to a HBCU. Yeah, Dion brought the HBCU back. It was a Dion frenzy before a Sheduer did any motherfucking passing, bro. Then when they win and they start doing their shit, it's like, oh, his son's Sheduer. Now the eyes are on Sheduer. But the precursor to all of that was Dion, my nigga. So motherfucker can't never separate these two niggas until after this first season. But it started with the Dion hype train in fucking Jacksonville. Then he ups and leaves Jacksonville and goes from the blackest shit you could be at to the most whitest shit in America, Colorado. It's divided again. Niggas, that's why I say all the white people hate Dion. It was a million niggas who hated Dion. Oh, that nigga deserted us. He left the HBCU. He turned his back. It was a whole Dion hate train there with niggas mad that he left HBCUs, bro. Niggas act like they, niggas just forgot all about the HBCU hate. And when that was going on, I'm like, nigga, the water's doo-doo brown. Niggas breaking into the lockers and stealing his shit. What the fuck y'all mean he's supposed to stay there? And now I'm arguing with the same niggas who was mad about him leaving the HBCU over this shit. I'm like, this is crazy. You niggas hated Dion a year ago because he deserted HBCUs and turned his back. That fucked me up. Niggas forget this quick. That just show our attention span. Niggas forget that quick. But now he's back as the beloved nigga. But niggas forget that they was hating Dion. But nigga, that focal point was Dion. It was Dion. And just like with Floyd Mayweather, niggas be watching. Ratings are high, but they watching to see you lose. Niggas watch Floyd Mayweather to see him lose.
But you're still watching.
You still watching. But I'm just saying, that was the whole thing with Dion, though. and the Sheduer shit. So it's kind of hard to separate the two. Even after the season's over and you're on to the draft, nigga, you still doing interview after interview on major TV shows talking your shit. So how can we separate it, boss? You want us to separate that shit? We know he can't play for him, but we can't separate that shit until he get on the field. It's impossible.
Well,
how do we
this
do
is all I'm gonna say. Deion doesn't play; he coaches, right? So when we're watching on Sunday or Saturday when they're playing, the cameras ain't on Deion every play. Cameras on them kids out there playing. So people get to see if one of these kids got some kind of talent. So they seen Travis Hunter with the talent. They seen Sheduer with the talent. They seen Cam with the talent. All the kids that got drafted, they seen the said had some type of talent, right? That's what they seen. So when we focus on, because he is who he is, the Hall of Famer that he is, now we put more focus and emphasis on him. We're not putting no emphasis on what's going on with these kids. Stop worrying about what Deion is saying and worry about the
right
kids.
shit to do. That is technically the right shit to do, but it's almost impossible to do because I see 40, 50 women and shit who don't even really watch the shit. All they know is Deion. That's all they know. They don't know the stats. They don't know Abdul Carter. They don't know. A lot of the motherfuckers, they don't even know Travis Hunter. They just know Deion. They hating on Deion. Like, where you pick that shit up at?
Listen, a lot of niggas don't know Abdul Carter that watch college football because they don't pay attention to Penn State.
Right.
It's like, it's inevitable. It's a lot of people that didn't watch Cam Ward.
I picked him up late because when the playoff run began, and I'm watching for one, Fresno State made it into the top 25 for a brief second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm waiting for Colorado to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching everything moving every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I picked up on the nigga late. And when I finally heard his name as the draft was coming, I'm like, oh, that's that one nigga. Yeah, he was crazy. I don't be giving a fuck about no. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't give a fuck about a lot of things.
Rusher. Shout out Dallas. We got a crazy nigga. Our first pick. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, do his talk add up to what he's going to do on the field? Because this is the same shit.
We gonna see.
I heard him talk greasy, but you gotta play the game.
We gonna see.
You gotta get on the field and make that shit that you talk equivalent to what it is on the field.
We gonna see.
And that's for every last one of these people that got drafted, because we can say a lot of drafts we didn't watch get drafted, and the talk was heavy, but the play was light. Play was light. Rodney Peete, not a knock on Rodney Peete, because Rodney Peete still won the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, Rodney
was a bust.
Yeah.
Was a bust in the NFL.
How many years he played in the NFL?
Bust. Not a lot. Because he was a bust. It's trash. But that's just
it's worse or bust than Rodney Peete though.
It don't happen. Heisman Trophy winners? No. I think he was the biggest bust as a Heisman Trophy winner.
He did.
Yeah.
No. My nigga. Christian, man. Virgin. Denver.
Tebow?
Tim Tebow.
Because they didn't listen. Tebow was never a quarterback. Tebow was never a quarterback. He just was a player that could play the position and win.
But you wouldn't call him a bigger bust than
No. Rodney Peete was the bust. Rodney Peete was the quarterback. No, bro, they put Tim Tebow in a spot that Tim Tebow couldn't excel.
And it's crazy because nobody else took him and gave him a chance. That was crazy. And a lot of people, that's another thing, because a lot of people be like, oh, this black, it's black. No, nigga. He got Christian hated out of the league. all that wholesome pray, I'm a virgin shit. He and what's the other nigga that came out as gay?
Yeah, they blackballed him.
He got out of it. So there's gay hate, there's religion hate, and then it's father hate is the new one we have. So it's been some other hate situations. What was that nigga name? Michael Sam?
Michael Sam.
Something Sam, that motherfucker. They got him out of there. Damn, I wonder how that nigga life go.
Well, Rodney Pete played a long time.
Rodney Pete was one of them ones to me, though, man. He
played 15 years.
Yeah, see? I can't call Rodney Pete a bust. A bust?
He played 15
How many Pro Bowl
years.
appearances? Like, Tebow is a way bigger bust than Rodney Pete, boss. You hurt my feelings with that Rodney Pete. That's one of my childhood heroes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rodney Pete
somebody on there
long.
arguing with you about it?
No. I don't know if they are.
Oh, you just went to look? Okay. No, I thought
I just
you was
went to
talking
look.
to somebody.
No.
All right, man. Congratulations to everybody drafted in the 2025 draft. We dedicated this whole motherfucking show damn near to sports, but I got something good for you niggas coming up. Just real quick before we get out of here, Travis Hunter says he's halfway through his schedule, man. April, get drafted. May, get married, man. Here it is. This is the ring he got for his lady, though. What you rate that motherfucker, though? We've rated some rings before.
Dun, big as shit.
Big as shit. That's how I look on her hand. I said he should wait, but he said fuck it. He know what he doing. He getting married. You know what I'm saying? Boss, I got one for us though. It's Monday, and before we get out of here, this shit has been going viral. I got one for us. Oh, I gotta show y'all my nigga turned up though. My nigga, he threw a party last night. Or night before last. Young Miami in the house, you know what I'm saying? That chain is crazy.
That's what they was mad about.
He performed some of his new song. He gotta quit rapping. I think you said that.
Yeah,
I think you
that
said
shit trash.
quit rapping, motherfucker. Focus on
He said that shit trash.
You know what I'm saying? He had 100,000. He his daddy's son though. He had 100,000 in the thing. And that's the shit. This is the shit you can't be doing out here. Cleveland, you might can do it though. He should be all right in Cleveland. You gotta have some niggas around him. He can't be going to the club and shit though. He
ain't going to the club in Cleveland like that. You niggas at the bottom will tear his head off.
Yeah, you got family from around here.
Yeah, he ain't going to the bottom like that.
We don't need none of this. Rooting for this nigga though.
Matter of fact, take that chain, tuck that motherfucker in that watch too.
A lot of niggas think I ain't rooting for him. I'm rooting for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just Cam is my guy. And Travis is my guy. And then Sheduer is my guy. Really, everybody does. No, Genty. Shout out Genty, though. I didn't put Genty on here nowhere. Genty to the Raiders. Shout out. Genty, I haven't had no desire to go see a Raider game. I want to go see Genty play in person. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what's going on, though. But, boss, I got some shit for you that's been going viral. Man, this shit is crazy. What's the score?
It's over.
Who won?
106, 107.
Who won?
The Warriors.
Damn. I got some shit, though, for you, boss.
Go ahead, show me.
All day long, this shit has been viral. I think it went viral a few years ago, and for some reason, it's back. Could 100 men beat up one silverback gorilla? Look how big they made the goddamn gorilla, though. This has been going viral all day. They're saying that 100 men could not defeat a silverback gorilla, and then there's people saying, shit, 100 of the motherfuckers I picked, if I had 20 NFL niggas, 5 USC niggas, you know what I'm saying? They put together special op niggas. They're saying 100 men could defeat a silverback gorilla. What is your opinion on this?
Depending on how aggressive that silverback is. You got a super aggressive silverback, ain't no way in God's green earth they gonna beat that motherfucker.
Right.
Ain't no way on God's green earth.
And I don't think they considering that. Like, his bitch ass gorillas too.
Yeah. It depends on how aggressive that gorilla is.
So if they go get the most aggressive.
If it's a mild aggressive, because he'll run. He'll probably run from you. You know? He'll probably run and don't, you know, but a aggressive silverback, you niggas, who gonna be the first nigga to die?
That's the $1 million question. Who's running up?
Who running up? Because what you gonna see is that gorilla slap the head off a nigga's shoulder.
And that's what
That's how much force a gorilla has. Just a half a. He ain't got to rear back and slap. He just got to like this.
Half a slap.
The force of a gorilla grabbing your hand and squeezing it and pulling it. He can pull your whole arm off of your body.
Off your goddamn body.
He can literally grab your arm and yank it off your body. That's how much force that gorilla is. And then, what are you gonna do to it? The motherfucker's skin's so thick.
They say his skull is so thick. His skin is impenetrable. His bones are so thick.
I just don't get it.
You'd have to get 100 hits in to start to, you know what I'm saying? It almost ain't no knocking him out.
You're never gonna knock him out. That's not gonna happen. No. Only thing I can see is this. 50 of y'all rushing. 25 one way, 25 from behind, and 25 from the front. But I don't know how y'all gonna how 25 niggas gonna grab something. And then majority of y'all grab his nuts and pull them off.
Go for the weak spot,
Pull his nuts off, and while he's fighting,
money balls with a money balls.
And why? No, listen. This is how you gonna get him.
Grab his nuts and pull him off.
This is how you gonna get him. Grab him by his nuts. Y'all grab him his nuts, and then when y'all grab his nuts, the other one go for his eyes and start ripping out his eyes.
We needed this nigga to be the consultant. I gotta get you. I gotta.
And now y'all got a helpless, harmless, motherfucking gorilla, blind gorilla. Now this nigga nuts is off.
Boss has
his nuts is off. He can't see shit.
So when he killed the first 20 niggas, you get his nuts and you get his eyes. Boss has figured out how to defeat. Boss figured out how
many niggas want to die first. That's what we gotta come up with that answer.
This is what's crazy, right? I believe this is like the type of shit they do on islands and black market underground shit. Like millionaires come sit in the stands and they bid and bet on this. How much money do you think they would have to pay each individual to volunteer for this? They get an arena that can hold 100 men. They probably just give homeless niggas. They probably give them 10,000 and they go.
They probably can give a homeless 10,000, but he gonna have to sign the waiver saying you may die.
Yeah, they're taking you to an island anyways, where nobody knows y'all there. This is a private island. This is Epstein Island for fighters. Private motherfuckers.
I say 100.
Well, Walter says absolutely 100 men can. I didn't think Walt would believe it. He says 100 men could do it.
I like I said, that's how they gonna do it. Because you have no other way to do it. You can't punch that gorilla and make that gorilla feel anything that you're doing. 100 men hitting that gorilla is like 1,000 beasties. That gorilla ain't worried about that shit. He gonna once one nigga hit him, he gonna swing around and
the eyes and nuts was genius, boss. I looked through every comment on every post. I didn't see that. You had the most genius. You got.
He gonna swing around and when one of y'all see your homeboy head come right off his shoulders, nigga, y'all out of there. Everybody running. I don't give a damn what you saying.
I don't know if this is the video I'm looking for. This has to do with the gorilla though. I had a good one. I don't think I got it. Let me see if this is it.
That ain't gonna how it's gonna look.
That wasn't it. That was the AI. When I had one where a guy, he was breaking down like the depths of the skull, the arm span.
Yeah.
He was breaking down the shit. It didn't load. For
Yeah.
some reason. Fuck.
Because that ain't gonna be it. Because the force of him slapping one man and that man's body taking off is gonna knock 10 niggas down because the limbs of that man is gonna hit you in the head and knock you out.
Niggas gonna be scared and running.
You gonna get knocked out.
When he
10
had
people
them
gonna get
niggas in
knocked
the
out
front
by him
like
in
that,
one man.
That's where the other niggas had to come from the back. No homo.
Yeah, but,
and rip off the nuts. Boss got the strategy though.
We're thinking, who's gonna grab it? And you got to think about this. If you grab that gorilla, he's gonna throw you in the air probably 1,000 fucking feet. You're dead.
20 feet.
You're dead.
Boss.
No, bro. Listen, y'all gotta understand how strong this motherfucking gorilla is.
2 stories high. 3 stories high.
20 feet.
You said 1,000, motherfucker.
I'm not, man.
3 stories
the way the way that gorilla probably, he already 6 feet
like
tall.
Yeah, he's 6 feet tall standing for sure.
Standing up, right? So let's just go about that. So he's 6 feet tall. Probably got a wingspan about 7 feet. Right?
It's gonna feel like 1,000 feet when your ass hit that ground.
When he hits you, bro, he can hit you in your chest and cave your chest into your back. You're dead already. You're dead. You don't live off of that.
I think you got the right strat. Them teeth, though.
That's the only way. But who gonna be the one to want to take the lick? That's all I gotta ask. Because you gotta find a person that's bold enough to say, "Fuck it, I'm willing to get hit by a Mack truck." That nigga gotta go first.
It gotta be somebody fast who can run and then like slide between the gorilla legs. So he grab like, and he look around, and then another nigga like, they gotta ask him. It's gonna be a crazy fight,
bro. It's gonna be weird, but it's gonna be. Let's say they win. Let's say they.
You got the cold strategies. If you go put your strategy on the post, that nigga might invite you on it.
Let's say they win, right? They say they win. How many people you think will be dead?
Out of the 100, 36 severely injured. I'd say 24 dead. So what does that put us at, like 60? 10 run. 20 might run. And then those last remaining 10 or 20 are the nut grabbers and eye gougers who climbed over the top to do it. It's going to be fucked up, though. It's going to be 50-something motherfuckers severely battered ribs and shit. It's going to be bad.
I'm just saying, for me, I see it. I can see 100 motherfuckers believing in themselves until they get up and see the gorilla standing in their face.
Yeah,
and once that gorilla is standing in their face, it changes the whole motherfucking aspect.
That's going to be crazy. I wonder who thought
it changes the aspect. But that's what I tell people about money. You can say what you won't do until that shit is piled up in your motherfucking face. Now it changes your outlook. Because now you know it's right there.
That is crazy.
You know what I mean? So when that gorilla's in your face and you saying to yourself, yeah, fuck that. Nigga, take your ass to the zoo and go look at a friendly silverback. You see how some of the motherfuckers fall inside the cage and that motherfucker pick him up like he a little ant. Fling him like a rag doll. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say to y'all. And then if he bites you, he gonna bite the whole, whatever he bites, the chunk out of you. It's gone. And once you're injured, you're out the game.
It's over.
You're out the game.
Man, Money Making Motivation Mondays. Thanks for bearing with us. This show is dedicated exclusively to Sheduer Sanders, Deion Sanders, and the draft. You know what I'm saying? Kiana says 100 humans might scare. But you trapped. So the thing is, you got to kill it. That's it. Y'all all locked in. So they might scared. He's scared. But at some point, somebody got to hit it. And then he goes into defense mode. So he might be scared at first. Like, what's this?
And then you said he's scared. You got to think about an aggressive gorilla is not scared of shit. He's attacking. That's all he knows. He's not waiting. As soon as he sees something, he attacks it. There's very aggressive silverback. That motherfucker, he see you, he coming to go get you instantly as soon as he see you.
I gotta go Google silverback attacks, man.
Yeah. Let a silverback see you and he's aggressive. They're just saying he's 6 feet. It's some silverbacks 8 feet. It's some big motherfuckers.
That's out of their shit.
Yeah.
He can't even go to a zoo because he nuts.
Yeah. It's some big motherfuckers. They can't keep him. He gotta stay in this motherfucking element because he's killing.
This nigga. Money Making Motivation Mondays. We appreciate y'all fucking with us on the Sheduer Draft Special, man. Boss, though, we still need some Money Making Motivation game to get us to the weekend, to get us to Friday night. Y'all know what it is. YouTube only. The sneaky link. Give us some game, man, to get us through the rest of this week, boss.
Let me see. Don't overthink the process. Let the process be what it is. Enjoy the process as you go through it. Sometimes we look at it and think we're supposed to be here at this point in time. This point in time didn't happen. Keep moving on and keep moving forward till we get to the point where it is our time. When your time comes, be prepared. Be ready for everything at all costs. Do everything you can to make sure you put yourself in a position to win, to move forward, to graduate from where you were to where you're trying to go. Everything that's in front of you is in front of you for a reason. The Most High has did all of this to you for a reason. Sit back, think about it, then make your move. But sometimes we overprocess the things that we're supposed to do, and then we make the wrong move. Sit back and understand before you process all these moves and think about what you should and shouldn't do. Once you understand what you should do, make the move to do what you're supposed to do and get to where you're trying to get to. Hey, man, I love y'all. See y'all another motherfucking day, and we will see y'all Friday.
You feel me, you feel me, you feel me. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Stay money making, motivated, you know what I'm saying, on a day-to-day basis. See y'all Friday night for the sneaky link. You know what I'm saying? Diego Red is saying peace.
Money Boss says blessings, peace and blessings. Oh, yeah.
And we out.